Assalamu alaikum students, how are you? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to Merit Virtual Learning Program, and I am here with your another session of Creative Science for Grade 4. So grade 4. What are we going to do today? Not a very lengthy work or something that is going to consume a lot of your time. I'm going to give you your time for your preparations for the Eid and to enjoy your time. So, what we basically are going to do is that I'm going to give you a worksheet activity. So, the first thing that we are going to do is you have to look at this diagram and memorize it. Okay, so these are the parts of the egg, and we already in the previous lecture, if you remember, we did about the structure of the egg in detail. Just look at this is an egg. Okay, and we already studied that this is the yolk, this part was the albumin. Okay, this is the albumin. The white part of, if you crack an egg, the yellow part is the yolk, the white part, the transparent one, is the albumin, and if you cook the albumin, it turns into white, and this part is known as the shell. Now I have given you a little bit detailed diagram of an egg, because the one that you have in your book is a bit concise one. So I want to give you a little bit more information about it, that how does the structure of an egg look like. So basically in your book there is only about the yolk, this white part, the transparent part, is the albumin. Okay, and this outer part of the egg is known as the shell. But let's get a bit more into detail. If you crack an egg, okay, you can look at the diagram and learn from this diagram, and then you can crack an egg in a bowl and you can get these parts. You can see the rest of the parts in the original egg. Okay beta, so basically beta, when you will see an egg, an uncracked egg, this will be the shell part. Okay, then when you will crack the egg in the bowl, you will see there is this something that joins the yolk to the white part. This is known as shalaza. It's known as shalaza, and this yolk is this, the yellow part is the yolk, and then there is this inner membrane as well that joins the yolk and the white part. Okay, and then there is this outer membrane that preserves the transparent part. And then here at this base of the egg, if you see, you will see there will be a membrane and there will be air sac. There is no liquid in this part. This is known as the air cell. Okay, and if you sometimes get an egg, जैसे हम लोग कहते हैं हाई ये अंडा ख़राब है, तो क्योंकि उसमें एक देयर इज़ दिस रेड स्पॉट इन इट, तो ये जो रेड स्पॉट होता है वो बेसिकली अंडा ख़राब नहीं होता, वो होता यूँ है कि वो उसको इतनी हीट मिल चुकी होती है कि वो चिक बनने वाला होता है, तो वो फिर आप कुकिंग के लिए तो वो ठीक नहीं होता, लेकिन ज़ाया हो जाता है, लेकिन बेसिकली इट्स अ फाइन एग. लेकिन अगर वो उस एग को हम क्रैक ना करते तो वो एग जो है चिक बन सकता था. ओके, नाउ since you have understood the structure of the egg in detail, let's get to the next part. Now what you have to do, आप लोगों ने इस डायग्राम का प्रिंट आउट निकालना है, और मैंने आप लोगों को डिटेल्ड वाला नहीं दिया, मैंने वही दिया है जो आपकी बुक के अंदर मौजूद है. प्लीज़ you have to look at the diagram and you have to label the parts of the egg that are only given in your book. Okay, this is your worksheet work. Okay beta, after labeling this, what you have to do is now you will have to label this diagram. Take the print out this diagram and you have to label it. Okay, what is the purpose? This diagram में this is an uncracked egg. This is an uncracked egg, यानी ये egg अभी टूटा हुआ नहीं है. ठीक है, तो मैं देखना चाहती हूँ आप लोगों को समझ आती है कि ये कौन से पार्ट्स हैं, एंड कलर दिस डायग्राम एज वेल. ठीक है, और दिस इज़ अ क्रैक्ड एग, यानी जब एक अंडे को तोड़ दिया जाता है तो उसके बाद जिस तरह से नज़र आता है ये वो वाला पार्ट है. अब आप लोगों ने इसको भी लेबल करना है. एटलीस्ट आई विल गेट टू नो दैट इज़ योर कॉन्सेप्ट क्लियर. आपको समझ आया है कि एग का कौन सा पार्ट क्या है. तो take the printout of this one as well and label this diagram as well. Okay beta ji? Okay. Now beta ji, a little bit of more information to you people about things that hatch from eggs. तो ये बात तो आप लोगों को समझ आ गई होगी कि कुछ एनिमल्स ऐसे हैं जो चूँकि हमारा चैप्टर इज़ एनिमल ग्रोइंग इन नंबर्स है, ठीक है. सो we are basically looking at the how the number of animals increase. So we have already studied कि कुछ एनिमल्स ऐसे हैं जो अपने यंग वंस को रिप्रोड्यूस करते हैं और उनको फिर अपनी बॉडी में से जो है वो मिल्क फीड करते हैं, वो मैमल्स कहलाते हैं. और कुछ एनिमल्स ऐसे होते हैं जो एग्स ले करते हैं और फिर वो एग्स जो हैं उन एग्स पे वो कभी बैठ जाते हैं फिर, या उनको कुछ ऐसी इन्वायरमेंट प्रोवाइड करते हैं जिससे वो एग ऑटोमेटिकली हैच करता है और उसमें से वही एनिमल निकलता है जिसका एग ले हुआ है, ठीक है. So these things, these are certain things that lay egg and the animal hatches from that egg. So basically we have chameleons, we have this pretty little bird, the sparrow, we have beetles, we have frog, we have this horsefish, we have these fishes and snails and chick, and we have these lizards, we have snakes. Yes beta, snakes also hatch from eggs. Then we have grasshopper, we have turtles. अच्छा, turtles देखें, turtles के कितने बड़े बड़े साइजेस होते हैं ना, तो ये भी देखें कितनी हैरान कौन बात है कि ये भी एग्स में से हैच करते हैं. So I hope this extra information is going to be helpful for you and you have enjoyed this session, and you are going to take out the worksheets and you are going to complete them and you're going to send them to me for checking inshallah ta'ala after the Eid break. Okay beta, I hope you have enjoyed this session. This is the end of this session. Without taking any more time of yours, enjoy yourself, enjoy your Ramadan, and these are the last days, very valuable days. Remember me in your prayers, remember your school, yourself, your parents, everybody in the prayers, and we will meet inshallah very soon. I am hoping we'll meet after Eid, but if does not happen so, doesn't matter, we will meet inshallah one day, and till then, take care of yourself. Have a very, very glorious last days of Ramadan. Okay beta, Allah Hafiz.